to the Table Talk Otaku podcast. My name is Okami. I come from a small town in Pennsylvania, from a bigger town, from a big town in Pennsylvania right now, but from a smaller town in Oklahoma. And I'm a Christian, which affects all my views. And Pat, are you here yet? Gonna take that as a no. So,
Oh,
oh,
sorry. I thought I unmuted, but I didn't.
all right, go ahead.
uh, I'm Pat. Just Pat is fine. Come from the down south along the coast, and I'm just trying to chill out during this rainy weather that we're having.
Yeah, it's been rainy up here too. I
Hmm
was gonna mow the lawn today, but it rained out, so, which is fine with me. Been watching the Tekken Combo Breaker. Kind of makes me want to get back into Tekken.
What are you talking about in Tekken 8?
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't know. They add way too much, and everything's about juggling. So
You want to play Street Fighter 3 with me?
no, I'm not played Street Fighter in over 10 years now.
Yeah, I'm talking about one of the older ones too, not the new Street Fighter. That
Yeah.
game's ridiculous.
Is that the one that had Rolento? Because Rolento's what I would main back when he was broken, but then they changed him.
I don't think he's I don't know.
He's
I'm
the
not
guy
too familiar
that
with the
jumps
cast.
up and hangs onto the side of the stage and throws
Oh,
bombs.
that's not Rolento. That's Vega.
No. Vega has the claws. He throws bombs. He's a
Vega does not throw bombs. He does jump off the
no.
wall.
Rolento throws bombs
Okay.
because that's what.
About
Yeah.
to say, when did Vegas start throwing
No,
bombs, dog? Shit.
it's Rolento. I'm right. He's I don't know what game he was introduced in, but it's Street
Possibly Alpha.
Fighter Alpha 2. That's what it
Yeah,
says.
I had a feeling it was Alpha.
But I think he was in 3 as well. Let me see what first game Final Fight Street Fighter Alpha 2, and then it doesn't give the rest of them. Yeah, he's in Alpha 3. So he's one of the characters you can get. But yeah, he jumps on the side of the stage and throws bombs. He's a what do you call that? Where you don't let anybody have any
Zoner.
space. Yep.
Zoner.
Yep, he's a zoner. And I like playing him because everybody kept trying to get close, and all I had to do was just leave bombs on the stage, and they couldn't do anything. But then they changed him, and I don't think he can hold the side. He used to be able to jump on the side and just stay there, and I think they changed him to where he can't do that.
Yeah,
So,
that might need a little bit of nerfing.
I liked it.
I never played Alpha. I played a couple versions of the 2. I barely played a little bit of 3. I played a good bit of 4. I played a little bit of 6, but I'm not exactly a super proficient Street Fighter player. I play every now and then.
No, I think three's the only one I had. I played 2. I played the original because I knew people that had those, but I didn't
Wait, by the
have.
original, you mean 2 or the arcade game?
No, like as in Street Fighter, the original.
Where you can only pick Ryu or Ken.
Yep.
Okay. Just had to make sure because that game was something else.
Yep. And then 2 was the one where you could finally travel the world. They introduced like Blanca and other things.
Funny thing enough, in the original version of the 2, you couldn't mirror match. That's the reason part of the reason they kept Ryu and Ken, because that's the only kind of mirror match you could have in the game was those two.
Yeah.
Who's your in general when you're playing Street Fighter besides Rolenta? Who you usually play?
No, I mean that's like I said, that was the only one that I really had. So he was the only guy I played. Every once in a while, I'd throw Vega in there just to jump around, but
So as long as they're jumping off of walls, you're fine.
I I didn't like the. I don't know. The blocking in that game's a little different. I know it's just back or whatever, but
Well,
and then
well,
it
the
like
thing
I
is,
didn't understand the throws is what it was, but I was really young when I was playing that one, so
quite a few of those games, like there were like some things they had to get patched out, like they re-released version because people weren't happy with. I think in like one of the versions of Street Fighter Two, like the guard block, no, like no, even if the team enemy was like half a screen away, you would instantly block, so it make you stop walking backwards. Like there was shit like that that was done, and it was very weird. And they recently, and like the final versions of Street Fighter 2, they actually fixed it where it was a very good game. And same with Alpha. But yeah, Street Fighter's got a kind of a weird history with its versions.
yeah. And then there was why does it looks like my screen keeps changing and I don't know why. Oh, it does. That's weird. Um, I don't know. I'd have to look through the characters to actually get like anybody I recognize. But Street Fighter 3. Let me see. What would I guess?
You probably play Q. He doesn't jump around like that, but he's a weird guy.
I played King. There was SNK, wasn't it? Though
No, no, no.
is
King.
King in
No.
there?
There was a Street Fighter Tekken crossover.
No, no, no.
No, I said.
SNK, as
Oh,
in
I don't know about.
King of Fighters.
Yeah, I know what SNK is. I only know CVS 2. I don't know if they did a Tekken versus SNK.
You know, it's Capcom versus SNK.
Yeah,
That's where.
they wouldn't have King, or at least not Tekken King in that
No, no,
game.
no, no, no. King, as in the girl.
Yeah, so I figured.
Yeah, she's
Thought you were
a
talking about like a
no,
King from Tekken.
no. She's a girl, and she wears like a suit.
Oh, woman.
Yeah, she the best girl.
You don't say.
Well, other than like, of course, Cammy.
You don't
But
say.
all right, here I've got Tekken 3 up. Let's
Tekken
see.
3.
I played Dan just to troll around because I like doing his
Oh,
little
everybody plays
stupid.
Dan a little bit.
Yeah, I just would just do the fist thing, and then I would die, and just
Gadoken, Gadoken, Gadoken.
yeah. Dollism. I think everybody kind of just throws him out there every once in a while.
Fun bit of lore about Dawson. His fireballs aren't actually real. They're like mental projections because he's like a psychic or some shit.
Yeah. I remember doing Sagat every once in a while just because he was.
It's
I
the
thought he
god.
was broken. I thought he was
Oh no,
broken.
Sagat is he's always considered like one of the best characters in most versions of the game. Especially I think Street Fighter 2 Turbo, he was the
Hmm.
best character. He was broken.
Yeah, and then I wanted to play Sakura, but I wasn't good with her, so I never picked her up.
You should watch some Justin Wong. He knows how to play her good.
Well, I mean, it's kind of too late now. I'm not
No, you can
picking up.
always
I'm not
like
picking up Street Fighter nowadays.
no 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 no. Look 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 look. Where's it at? Where's my library? I have. Where is it at? Where seriously? Where the fuck is it?
No, I don't think you
Here it is.
understand. Like, I'm not going to play Street Fighter.
No, no, look, I picked up Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. It's got like the final versions of 2, 3, and Alpha, and it's only like $30. I only think it's $30 right now. I think it's cheaper than that. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
it's
still
actually
not
thirty
getting it.
bucks. It's $30 off sale, and they usually drop it down like 35%. So you can get it for like 20 eventually.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, technically in Street Fighter 6, you can play Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. And then I tried to play Blanca, but I couldn't
Yeah,
get
I could
his
never play. I'm not good with charge
stuff.
characters.
Yeah. Guile was fun. But yeah, those are the characters I kind of stuck with, but didn't ever I wasn't that good in Street Fighter 3.
I played
I
Chun Li
just
in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
No, in Marvel vs. Capcom, I played a ton of Capcom player characters.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's different. That's a completely
it's
different fighting style.
it's it's fun trying to play every character in that game. Like,
Yeah.
you always want to give everyone a try.
Let's see. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Let's look at the characters. All right. I played Morgan. I know that.
Of course you did.
Amaterasu. She's technically a Capcom character.
No,
Beautiful Joe.
no surprise there.
Yep. Wesker. I played the heck out of
Oh
Wesker until they nerfed
yeah, yeah.
him.
Wesker was one of my best. Even after they nerfed him, he was one of my best ones.
Yeah. And then I loved Hagar, but I wasn't that good with him. It's just lead pipe. That's all I know.
The dude was so much cheese.
Mm-hmm. But he was fun.
Oh yeah, his
Uh,
off the grounds are stupid.
yeah. And then of course Wolverine, Deadpool was fun. Magneto was broken, so
I played a bit of
he's
Doom.
yeah. Doom was also broken. Stupid
Oh
flying
yeah,
kick.
foot dive,
Yeah, the foot dive.
foot dive.
I mean,
Uh,
Hulk was somewhat broken, but not that bad.
he's not ever considered like a top tier character, but there's shit that he do that just freaking hurts. Like his forward heavy covers most of the screen.
Yeah.
He's not as broken as Sentinel is
I
though.
mean, even his level 1 is like does a ton of damage if you
Oh
happen to
yeah,
hit with it. Yeah, whereas like anybody else's level 1, you may get a quarter, but his I feel like it's almost a half if you full hit with it.
I played a wee bit of Captain America.
X-23, I liked X-23, but that's
Man,
because she was very speedy. She was just a faster Wolverine. So
I like the Wolverine in MVC2 than the MVC3 because they gave him that damn Swiss cheese move. It fucked up my combos.
mm. I played. Yeah, I didn't play 2 as much. I played more 1 because I still have 1 to this day.
I have one.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes, if you get the Capcom Fighting Game Collection 1, you can play online
Oh yeah,
without the net code.
I don't have any of
I think when it's on sale, it's like 30, 25, $30 if you want to pick it up.
that. No, thank you.
I mean, I'll play some MVC one. We'll throw it out. Is all I'm saying. O's
I
plays it
know.
too.
We have 3, but it doesn't work.
Yeah. I play with O's. It's not great, but it works for decently for most part. Unless we get Parsec, we could probably play it on that.
It I see way too many frame drops when I play
Oh
that.
yeah, you're gonna get frame drops. If me and O's don't have too much of a problem, we live really close by.
Well, that makes sense. But I live a lot farther. What? Why did? Okay, what would it be? Marvel versus Capcom.
Capcom
Where's?
Fighting Game Collection.
No. What's the original one called?
X Men versus Street Fighter.
No, it's Is it X Men versus
Yeah,
Street?
X Men versus Street Fighter. By the way, the Capcom Fighting Game Collection has a banging soundtrack.
This is not the one I played. The one I played had War Machine in it. It's just called Marvel vs. Capcom, but I
Yeah,
can't
you
find
played it.
that one.
You just played MVC. It's not going to be on the Steam store.
No, it's on Wiki. I'm looking on Wiki for MVC, and there's just. Oh, here we go. It's Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. No, it isn't.
That seems convoluted.
Is it? Is it? Is it? Let me. This is not it. No. What is it called then?
I'm actually installing
Is it
Capcom Fighting Game Collection
Origins?
PC.
It's not
No,
Origins.
no, it's just MVC.
I know it is, but I'm looking on the wiki and I can't find just MVC. There's Marvel vs. Capcom series, but there's not MVC. Like,
That's weird.
and this shows like every character. I don't want to see every character. I want to just see the ones that were on the original. Because there's 2, 3, Maybe it's the arcade classics. Nope.
Croatia.
Clash of Superheroes. I think this is it. Yep, this one's it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's Clash of Superheroes is what it's called apparently. My main characters on that were Gambit, Captain Commando, and then I think everybody had Iron Man or Jin. I mean War Machine or Jin.
I had a lot because me, Ose, and another friend we grew up with got a copy of MVC2 for the PlayStation 2. We played that a lot more than any other one, so I don't really know much about the other ones because I mostly played
Yeah.
that with my friends.
And then Juggernaut was the special partner you had because he was broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was ways to like. I think there was like an input you could do to make him even worse than he already was.
I mean, Arthur wasn't bad, but Juggernaut was completely broken.
This
Uh,
isn't really loud.
what is
I'm
that?
trying to. My save data is gone. What the fuck?
And then Hulk was also broken too, because his just his level one took out half your health, and you could just do it twice,
Yeah.
and you were done for.
Let's see.
He also had an air combo that went with it, so you went down to like a quarter health in the first like
Oh
10
yeah.
seconds of the game.
I forgot this came also with Red Earth, Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge, Vampire Savior, Vampire Hunter 2, and 1 and 2, Surbots, Street Fighter 2. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong collection. What the hell? I didn't remember picking this one up. Where
Oh,
the hell's the Street Fighter?
you
I mean,
did.
NPC. Oh shit, my brothers called me. Give me a second, man.
Yep. Well, as he's doing that, got a little bit of news to talk about today. Of course, the another attempt on the president's life happened again. Gunman on the White House lawn. Crazy, man. Crazy. Here, let's read about it. Do, 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 do. Nasir Best.
I'm back.
Um, just talking about the White House shooting.
I was gonna bring up the current Cuba situation.
That one I don't know much about. So,
Well, we've indicted the president leader, what you want to call him, of Cuba, because of like 1996 when he was called like something he did cause the death of like 4 Americans, some other stuff he's done. Our country's unhappy about.
you're turning into a robot for me.
Oh shit,
A little
that's
bit.
weird.
Got some weather going on.
A little bit, but I don't know why it'd be affecting that.
Uh, I don't know.
There's something else about his situation that I'm
I
trying to
mean,
remember.
Hassan's like getting arrested. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Oh no, he's not arrested, but he's been subpoenaed for like information regarding his trip visit to Cuba.
Oh yeah, because you weren't supposed to take any trips to Cuba, right?
No.
And they
Well,
always
no,
think that's
plenty of
funny.
people still go to Cuba for vacations and stuff. It's just he's also spread propaganda and like worked with the state while he was over there.
Yeah,
That could be seen as a bad thing.
yeah. I don't know. That might be a conversation for another day. Your thoughts on should we give humanitarian efforts to places that we actually don't support? But yeah,
There's
the
something else I wanted to say about it, but I can't remember what it was.
yeah.
Oh, I remember what it is now, and I heard this. I can't remember which source I heard it from, and feel free to fact check me on this. But apparently, the guy who, the president of Cuba, Fidel Castro's brother, he owns a private company that actually has about a net worth 3 times higher than revenue of their government. So, if that is true, the communism thing seems like a facade, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Cuba. So
See.
if it's outside the United States, usually I just chop it up to not worth it, not worth my time. But unless it's like trying to get somebody here from outside, then it's
Right.
worth all the time. I don't know. It's very strange times we live in. A guy claiming to be Jesus Christ previously. I don't know if he did. I don't think he did this time because
Which
they
guy is
kind of
this?
shot him. The guy that shot
Oh,
did started shooting at the White House and then just got lit up by like 30 people.
hmm,
Well, I don't know how many people shot him, but they said like you can hear it on the broadcast. There's a broadcast that was going on during that time, and it was like you heard the guy's shots, but then you heard like I want to say it's like 20 or something shots after that of just people all around, security and whatnot. But yeah, apparently he had been on the Secret Service's radar for showing up several times on the White House lawn claiming to be Jesus Christ and doing other stuff. They've apprehended him several times, and then he went and tried to shoot the White House. Like people are saying it's attempt on Trump, which yes, in a way it is, but at the same time, like I don't calling it just that is different because he didn't even get inside, so it would have been different if Trump was walking outside or something and he targeted him, but he didn't target anybody. He was just shooting. But yeah,
in that case, you're making a lot of assumptions.
I mean, it could have been targeted at somebody, and we just don't know who that was. But I mean, the guy's dead now. We can't ask him. So,
Yeah. No manifesto left behind, huh?
if they had something like that, I don't know if they're releasing that anymore. Like, why would they? It would just help people get their word out. That means
Yeah.
we're gonna release your message after you did something horrible. Yeah, I don't think that's what they want to do.
I've never been a fan of it because, like you said, it just m- letting somebody be famous for doing something stupid like that just seems like a bad idea in every case. It doesn't matter whether it's this, school shootings, or active terror. It just looks like a good idea.
Yeah. And then other news, Kelly came back,
Yeah.
said that it was definitely because of company things,
Yeah, but it was.
good
I
things,
think
not
she said it wasn't
necessarily
really a
bad.
problem with like the upper management. It's just some of the lower management were kind of like not putting enough
No,
effort
she
on.
said it was upper management because they
Really?
won't listen to the lower management when she tells them about stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you listen to her whole, it's like
I
three
said.
hour
Oh yeah, I
thing.
didn't know. I thought
Yeah.
it was like it was more like Yagu had to straighten the shit out.
It was like Yagu. So what Yagu's doing now is he's taking over management of the talents,
No.
essentially, because they feel what Callie mainly said is that the Ian Brinch is being treated a little bit differently, and that whenever they tell management something, which is their managers and stuff, like they need changed, like they know their managers are trying and they're doing everything they can, but then they feel like upper management doesn't actually listen to the Ian branch. And so that's why she decided to stop streaming so that they will be like, oh, okay, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently she had a whole list of things that they were not doing, and that there was a whole list of things that she basically would change, want changed, otherwise she would be done. And so she said they will implement it. The ones that were essentially deal breakers, because she said that'll just help everyone. It doesn't hurt any branch, and it helps everybody. So it's not just a selfish request from her, but
That's good.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, at this point, even a lot of the Ian lives in Japan now.
yeah, yeah. I think like Callie said that it's double sided. That like one side is she failed at some things, and that the things she failed at, she realizes it's just not. Um, it's like a different, like not everybody's on board, and that's the stuff she's frustrated with. But then things that everybody's on board with, but they're because they're not flagship, I guess, that they don't listen to them. Like they said, they wanted their next Ian concert to be really big, and they were trying to get stuff done, but some of the stuff they were asking for was not getting done. So that was one big reason she decided to stop streaming. She said she'd do it again, though.
Yeah,
Said
gotta
if
put
it,
your foot down.
she said if it doesn't happen, you'll just not see her for a couple weeks again until they
The
start
cup.
implementing it.
I mean, companies like this are nothing without the talents. You put your foot down, then what they're gonna do?
Yeah, and then what else? There was another VTuber thing. I know we talked about some last week, but then
The girl who got arrested
arrested. I
for
don't know if
artwork.
there's.
Yeah, I don't know about any
I
updates on that
think
either.
that has a court date, so I don't think that's going anywhere until that date. But I don't think there's anything else as far as VTubers go.
Oh, she already got injured.
She did. What'd
Yeah,
she do?
her and Gigi were sumo wrestling during a 3D event, and she fell and hit the back of her head.
Ooh,
I think she just had to go to hospital checkup. I think she's fine for the most part, but yeah, it
yeah,
was touch and go situation there.
yeah. See, Gigi and Cece are like taking over.
Yeah, kind of been a very front and center stage with a lot of stuff recently
It's
when it comes to Ian.
Yeah, which is funny because Gigi said she doesn't like being in the spotlight, and then she's like, one I think the most prominent Ian character since the original five or Gura.
Well,
But yeah,
as far as Gremlin goes, yeah, she
nobody.
doesn't have like many subs to compare, but she's definitely a very good talent for the company.
Well,
That's for
but
sure.
I don't think hers is in subs. I think hers is
Subs
in
don't make up
clips.
everything. It's dedicated audience.
I think she has more view clip wise than probably most people in the time comparison, I should say. But yeah, it's I like it, especially the GGCC thing was hilarious.
With the outside people coming in to work on their video event, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Poor Bay had to do lunges.
Yeah. Did you watch did you watch anything, or did you just watch the clips?
That's just a couple clips here and there.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any actual streams in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched a bit of that one just because when I turned it on, there were two guys on the screen dressed up as GG and CC. So I
Hmm.
was like, okay, I have to stop and watch this for a second.
Yeah, things got a little out of hand.
I
in a
don't
good
think
way.
that was out of hand at
And
all. I think that was
I said it
hilarious.
in a good way.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
chaos.
Yeah, Bay needs to let go of her chaos. I'm not sure she's the tamest one in EN almost right now.
At this point, yes.
Yeah. Like I feel like the company's really moving towards the way Bay wants it to go. Like she's definitely the idol dance choreography type
She's
person with antics outside
yeah,
of
she's sinking a lot of effort into that area. I know she's been doing
yeah.
a lot of dance stuff.
So yeah, I think she's very happy, but I don't know. I think the people who aren't into that as much is why Callie's a little frustrated. Like that's Ina, definitely. That's like Kiara's probably into it, but then at the same time she likes making her own music and doing her own. She doesn't like
And traveling.
yeah. And like so a lot of people are getting away from games a bit. So I think like Crony a little like she's good with collabs and stuff, but by herself she kind of takes the back burner.
Dude, I don't know if Narissa's been playing any games besides Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, Narissa, I think she's been traveling a lot, so I don't know if she can.
Dude,
Not
I know I probably told you about it, but Rower brought her parents to Japan.
yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, that one that one clip where she was telling a story about her and her parents going to like a store or a restaurant, and
Hmm.
they wanted to say goodbye, but she was like, no, you don't really say goodbye in Japan. They just say like, just tell them thanks. And they were like, well, how to say that? And she told them say arigato. And her full-blooded Italian father who's never left Italy says arigatoni.
Yeah.
And fucking, she said he looked so proud when he said it too. I fucking died. It killed me.
Yeah.
I see where she gets it from.
Mhm. All right. Well, and then I started a new. I guess we'll go from news to what we've been doing. I
Mm,
started like a new, not position, but like, I guess it is, but at the same time, it's just in the same spot doing different stuff. Of,
does it come with increased pay?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't like. It's one thing to ask. It's another thing to like ask the first week. So, and also, I will say I almost quit this week. Um, but yeah,
Sorry about that, Kevin.
no, you're good. We could hear. Yeah, I almost
Oh.
quit my job this week due to the boss coming at a very bad time to tell us something dumb.
Mm.
Yeah.
I actually feel that. I've had those moments too where like I'm like, do y'all understand what y'all are asking of us right now? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to like. I know this podcast isn't big or anything, but I still wouldn't want to like say something and then be somebody find it and be like, "Oh, did you hear he said this?"
I
But
understand.
I was working. I officially had, I think it was 67 hours
In 1 week.
last week,
Oof.
and he walked up on a day that was already going to be 12 hours. And after 8 hours of being there, I should lay more groundwork. I had already worked 2 12-hour days. And then the next day, after 8 hours of already being there, I grabbed a chair to sit down and do something while I was sitting down.
Mhm.
And he was doing a promotional video, kind of closer to where we were. And then after the promotional video, he came over, asked to talk to me. So we went somewhere, and he got on to me for sitting down. And
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I almost just was like, all right, that's it. But my mom, who's like head of HR in our departments, I just told her what he said, and she said, well, you go sit down. And if he has a problem, he can talk to me. So, but at the same time, I told her if it happens again, though, I'm not asking or telling you next time. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper and hand in my 2 weeks.
Oof.
So,
I can understand that.
because I'm not messing with that on it. Like if it was a regular work week and I wasn't working, whatever godly hours at that time, I I wouldn't. I would have been like, ah, it's understandable. I've only been here what 6 hours, 3 hours, and I'm going home in two or whatever. But no, I had already been there 8 hours, and I still had another five to go. So it was like, yeah, best not to ask an employee who's doing that without a break. And I was basically using my break to, still do some more work and talk to my other coworker about some stuff that messed up during his last week. But yeah,
And not getting paid overtime, right?
I know I'm salary,
Yeah, I know.
so
That
no,
just adds on to it. You're working like
yeah.
you're 27.
Well,
No.
there's
Yeah.
more. I'm gonna say there's more to it, to the conversation, but I'm not going to
No,
go
I don't.
there.
I don't. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like my similar thing is for the better part of 2025, we were understaffed, and I mean like we're supposed to have like three people minimum working at my warehouse, and we ran with most of you at two. When days got hectic, like me and our other technician are literally working overtime every day, and things are falling down the warehouse because we're just getting hit with so many orders. We can't spend time in the warehouse. And what little time we do have, we work on cleaning when we can. And so my boss, though, who's obligated because of his boss, tells him to go tell us this. Y'all need to work on cleaning more in the warehouse. And I'm like, dude, we are doing our fucking best. Please, we are trying. We are on the road 90% of the day. We can't be in the warehouse long enough to get this place ship shape. We're doing our best. Just don't come at us like this, please. It's like I know, man. I have to tell you, like, and I understand that, but you got to understand too. We are doing our absolute best.
just tell your, just tell your boss. I let him know.
Yeah,
That's basically. But the hard thing for me is that it's the owner. I can't
yeah,
just say, hey, let the owner, let the owner know
yeah.
I
Screw that
said
guy.
it.
Tell it. Let me speak to the owner. He is the owner. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically if he comes and talks to me, I only have one choice of I guess you don't want me here. And which is not I know is not true, but at the same time you don't come to somebody who's already worked, who's going to work a 60 plus hour work week. You don't talk to them about sitting for a bit.
Yeah, during
Even
what's technically supposed to be
because
your break.
but it's also not a job that needs to be done while standing. So it's like he just said it looks bad on the store. It looks bad on the to the customers. I'm like, at this point, I don't care.
Hmm.
But yeah, but no, I wouldn't. I wasn't gonna have that last week, but no, it was just we had what happened was we had this department slash thing come from another store because the store we're in is essentially a franchise of a bigger. Well, I take that back. The store I'm at's the biggest one, but it was started by one of the sons of the original owner of the original store. And we acquired a department from another store, and we had to fulfill all their orders. So that's what I was doing this week. And that was not fun. Definitely not fun.
Oh, and kind of sorry to backtrack on what we're talking about. I got sent a video from a friend of a former VTuber.
I saw.
Yeah, it's like the apparently the person matches the model this whole time.
Yep. I think most of them kind of not like, and unless they're like completely
To
out
an
there.
extent.
Yeah.
Like Silvervale actually matches hers to an extent.
Like I don't think Marine has red hair, but
Yeah. Although I
yeah,
think Coroni might actually have brown hair.
she's got darker hair. I mean, I think the least like that has actually come out. I mean, of course, is Fuamoko, but that's not fair to a point.
Right?
But it's probably Watson. But yeah, or Gura. I guess you can't replicate anything Gura looks like. But yeah. Now that I think about it, most of the new people you can't really replicate what they actually look like.
Well, I mean, they're at least not supernatural beings. Like until the two newest generations, every generation's had like a theme. That's like some of them were human, but were like just in like fantasy settings. Like Marine was a pirate, Noel's a knight. But then you got other ones like, oh, I'm a fox god. Oh, I'm a demon. Like, now you're just like, we're an idol group. We're a rat group. Okay, okay, a little more down to earth. One of them kind of looks like a tiger, but that's different. I hope she's doing okay, by the way.
What's that?
The tall one, Nico. I hope she's doing okay. I heard she has some health issues like
Mm-hmm.
a month or two ago.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who got health issues,
Yeah,
at least
best
in
we
the
can do is
public space lately.
just take care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get no brain worms though. So yeah,
All right.
sorry, but it's almost 7 o'clock already.
Yep. Get into the worst anime cliches now.
Ugh. I got at
The
least
worst one.
one I want to get off my chest, but you go first.
Um, I hate harem.
That's fair.
Just choose one. That's all I ask. Like
No, I
I
mean,
so I should say rather than harem, I hate harem ending.
yeah,
You could
no,
you
I'm
can
with the
have a
line of he has
harem.
to make a choice by the end. I don't
Yeah.
believe in all that polygamy shit.
Yeah, you got it. Like the only spot I could have been like,
High school
yeah,
DxD.
no, is the five sisters quintuplets, the
Oh,
quintuplets one.
I mean they're all basically the same person.
Wow. But I also think he chose right. I'm going to say it. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I think he chose
I
correctly
mean, it was a good choice. It's kind of funny how the first one he ran into after all those years, is the one that he got the most distance from.
until the end. Spoilers.
No, 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 not I can't remember which one it was.
Oh,
What movie it was.
you meant the first one in school.
Yeah, yeah, when he ran to him at the school, that's the one
Oh,
he
I
like.
thought you meant like the original. It's like
Now, I've
no,
only seen the
he
first
married the
season.
original.
I said I've only seen the
Oh,
first season, but I'm saying like even for what I've seen in the second season, like like the first one he runs into in high school, he like just never really like gets close with her at all. It feels like
they in the last season they, or I guess that's the movie or whatever. The
the
second, I
movie.
don't know how many seasons they had. I can't remember, but I've seen it all. Um, they have a uh arc for each of them,
Ah,
so you
well, kind of
just
like what
have to watch them.
they did with Bokuben.
Kind of, except for it was longer because I believe it was 24 episodes.
Well,
Was it not?
I should clarify with Bokuben, the manga artist actually. There was a final winner, you could say, but then the artist went on to make chapters where he actually got it. Like if he went down this path, how he would have went with each of the girls, and it all happened like years after they got out of high school.
Mm,
So yeah, he actually the author says, you know what? For everybody who's got a best girl, let me just make a ending for them.
yeah.
Okay.
So technically, there's 2 seasons. Yeah. I guess each. It's hard. They have an arc for each one. And the one you're talking about, yeah, she was more season one, but in season two, they gave her I think it's one episode, where
I think she
she's,
got that.
yeah. Then there's the specials and whatnot, but the movie was great. Movie was awesome. But yeah, I
Yeah.
can't stand harem where they don't choose. You can give me a harem where they choose, and I'll enjoy it. But a harem where they just don't choose in the end is trash.
I wish we would have got a final season of Evan Stratos.
I still haven't seen the current ones.
I think it got 2 seasons.
Infinite Stratos? No, it has like 3 or 4 now. They came back and finished it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it
Yeah.
ended at two or stopped at two.
No, they like recently came back and finished it.
Oh, tell me it ended up with a sister.
Let
Ugh.
me let me see. Where's the why in the world does it I have to find a different page for the anime? This is dumb. Okay, here we go. Infinite Stratus has 1, 2 seasons. Oh, 2 seasons. Never mind.
Told you. And they never really got like a legit ending on like the main plot and love interest. So I'm like,
Well, I hadn't seen the second one, so
well, sorry for the spoiler.
no, I probably won't watch it. Uh, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care for Harem, and
That's what I'm saying.
he's definitely not choosing in that one.
Well, I'm gonna come back to this one later, but yeah, I just kind of wish they would actually wrap it up because I feel like he was like working towards a love interest, but with season two ending where it did, they never made got to that decision.
Mm.
But
Maybe it
anyway,
was in the OVA.
maybe maybe it's just fan service in the OVA.
All right, what's yours? What's your first
Ah,
anime cliche?
I
Hey,
can't stand when there's tons of exposition in the middle of fights or just in general. Like I when we were watching Jack of all trades and like middle of the dragon fight, they're like having to like cut away for like 30 to 40 seconds just explaining what he's doing. And I'm just like, y'all could have done this in a better show more than tells way, please. This is driving me up the fucking wall. It felt like they were stretching it out on purpose. It was killing me. I hate it when shows do that. Whenever like here's this ability. Now I'm gonna just spend a minute telling you how it works, and It's aggravating. I hate tons and tons of exposition, especially when it's supposed to be in the middle of a fight. It does not make sense.
Mhm. Yeah, that one doesn't bother me as much, but I'm not an action guy, so
Hmm.
I take that back. I like action. I just don't. It's not my main
Well, I mean, look,
thing in anime.
s- sometimes expositions are appropriate. Like science fell in love, so they tried to prove it. They're explaining the experiments they're running. That's exposition that's important. But in situations where like especially in combat, when you can do it more, like there's ways you can cut down the exposition time by doing like in show more tell, or just having like a brief reaction, like that's not supposed to work, but the character's doing it anyway. You don't have to explain the minute details with a paragraph. It's just I wish they're doing it to fill out time, like I said, and that's annoying. But I digress. That's my thoughts on like over saturating exposition in the show.
But how are you supposed to understand the attack if they don't ever explain it?
Because again, there's ways to where like you can just like say what like for instance, whenever he was using his friend's technique, but instead he was using to make platforms to jump around on,
Hmm.
somebody could just say, "Wait, that's the same technique as blah," because we already knew the name of the technique, and then just show him using it to make platforms. You don't need to explain that he's doing it. Like that's not necessary. Like, oh, whenever he buffed himself four to five times, like, wait, you're not, wait, what's he doing? You can't stack buffs, but he does it anyway. Like, how can he do that? You don't need to explain in depth how he's doing it. You just show, don't tell.
They didn't explain that one in
Yeah,
the fight, didn't they?
they took like 20 seconds to say, yeah, I
Well,
can.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Most
They
people can't stack buffs like this, but I can stack buffs like this because I found a way to do it. And it's like,
well he just said that after the battle, didn't he? To them.
no, he said it mid fight too.
Uh, I
The only
guess
time he
was
stopped to
it
said any, the only
was
time he
it
stopped to said anything to them was when the chick tried to buff him, and he's like, "No, don't do it," and he dispelled her buff
so
because it
you're
would have made
talking
you do
about like
this.
inner monologue stuff too,
No,
right?
inner monologue, or even people explain, like it would also cut to the other red mage explaining what he's doing too. It's just like, eh. They,
Oh.
any kind of over exposition just it drives me nuts when it's done
Maybe
too,
that's my
especially when it was done as much as that fight in particular. That one was particularly bad.
yeah, maybe it's my monogatari brain, but I like it.
Well, again, that Monogatari often is an exposition. They're just having
No,
conversation.
I like you have to stop mid fight to read the paragraph they just throw on the screen. You have to.
Well,
And you,
Monogatari did have a ton of fights, though. Okay.
but the ones they did, they would just have like a single frame that explains everything, and I'm like, oh, let me go back and
Although
watch that.
I think that was partly the translators too. The
Yeah,
translator, because since that show had such poignant dialogue, they had to explain a lot of shit.
yeah,
Context is important with that show. Very
true.
important.
Um, all right. Maybe this is a bit of a hot take, but I don't I don't care for like the next level stuff. Like Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Like
uh,
at once you reach Super Saiyan and that's like the highest you can go, stop. Quit going higher. It's the
but we
same with
need to
One
go
Piece a
further
little bit.
beyond.
It's kind of the same with One Piece. That's the one thing that, from One Piece I don't enjoy a lot. Is like Luffy just all of a sudden has another phase that
Every
like they just like why couldn't he just get more rubber attacks? Like there's so much you can do with rubber, but they're not doing those. They're giving him like new phases.
I mean, shit. Halfway through the series, they introduced somebody who could basically like damn near destroy the world, and that was Whitebeard.
Yeah,
So it's like
but he didn't
show
go
that
any
the
farther. He
yeah, but
just he was right there.
well, I'm saying they show that the upper limits of Devil Fruit use is pretty high, and well, you got like, well, how the fuck is Luffy gonna compete with that? But I was
No, no,
gonna respond.
I get that. It's just the why does it have to be another phase and just not another thing he figures out he can do with rubber? Like,
I
why
mean, that's
can't he
basically all.
just
That's all his
swallow
powers have
people?
been. I mean, hockey has been introduced as like the. In fact, a lot of people like the hockey powers
I
better than
like the
the
hockey.
actual devil fruit. That people like that's actually like considered as a very popular power system is just hockey because doesn't matter what power you have if you master hockey you're pretty much just a strong son of a bitch in that show. But um, I mean that's basically all his powers have been just like oh well he figured that if he uses his rubber to pump his blood he can go in gear two and fight faster. Or if he inflates his bones, he can make giant constructs that he can beat the shit out of somebody with. Combine those two, and you get Gear Four. And then when he finally mastered his Devil Fruit, he got Gear Five. Hockey and Devil Fruit mastery.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I
mean,
was just like I'm not saying like I don't mind the gears or anything. It's the like it has to completely like I liked it when it was just his arms got bigger and I don't
it's just
like it when
faster
he's like
arms.
has a whole new like why does his body change color and
Don't
stuff like that doesn't make
demand.
sense. Like I guess the red makes sense because he's like heating himself up, but then at the same time, like what the black and other stuff. Like I'm just like okay,
Well, that's because of the hockey.
yeah, yeah. I guess that. But I thought he like got something else, but I'm
Well,
not
like
too.
Ounce Man was supposed to be like a representation of armament hockey, and Snake Man was supposed to be about the foresight hockey.
Yeah,
And I can't remember what was the other one, Tank Man. I guess
I
it was
have.
also Armament
Yeah,
too,
I
but that was just
haven't
him. That was just him
watched.
taking hits. Well, that was from Cake Island, whole Cake Island.
Yeah.
Okay, well, both of those were Snake Man and Tank Man.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, uh, but again, as far as like the next level, the next form, not just anime, but also like American comics, superhero stuff.
I know that's why I
Every
don't like it. Mm-hmm.
every series that goes on for this long, especially when combat's an important thing, has a problem with power creep. There's always going to be somebody in the next chapter that's bigger, stronger, or has a power set that's going to be a bigger threat than the prior one. Like Superman, there's literally beings in the DC universe that can just like think and wipe you out of existence. But they've explained that Superman is such a pivotal role in the universe, like he's like a keystone of the universe. He has to exist, therefore he cannot be erased. Same with Darkseid. It's like, ugh, you become
Yeah.
so powerful you can't be just snapped out of existence. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah, I get. I mean, at the same time, like I feel like in DC, Doctor Fate controls all that, so it's a different.
Yeah, I mean, he's technically like one of the strongest of all
He
beings in the
should
damn
be
thing.
because
He
he
is.
controls all fate. Yeah, it's literally what he does. He can do anything he wants almost. But um, the yeah, like going back to what I was saying, the Super Saiyan, like how that was such a big thing, and that was from the beginning though. And I didn't mind that. I'm like, okay, Super Saiyan, yes, this is amazing. Like they've said this forever. Like we're
Yeah.
getting there. But then they get there and it's all of a sudden, oh, there's a two. Oh, there's a
Well,
three. Oh, there's a
well, he,
four. There's we're going to five. Now it's
he,
white. Now it's black. Now it's. I'm like,
here's the
just
thing.
stop.
Like, two to me is fine because originally there wasn't a Super Saiyan two. Originally you had Super Saiyan, which was grade one, and as they had different masteries of it, Super Vegeta was Super two, Super Trunks two was grade three. Goku, when he fought Cell, was grade four, and technically Super Saiyan 2 was actually grade five, where it was like the peak of what Super Saiyan could do. Then when they come back in the Boo arc, they're like, oh, guess what? These are one, two, and three now because we're like, marketing. And I was fine. Super Saiyan 2, if they would have stopped there, would have been fine because that was actually should have been the end of Dragon Ball 2. Gohan, his entire character arc had been completed. That he finally tapped into that source of power that he's shown since the beginning of the show. He defeated Cell. was probably going to take over as Guardian of Earth, but then like, you know what? We need to keep this train rolling. We're going to introduce the Majin Buu arc, and we're going to introduce Super Saiyan 3 because now Goku has to have a new height to strive for. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of Z was or Dragon Ball in general was just written by the seat of Toriyama's pants and his editors. So
yeah,
I was fine like with Super Saiyan 2, and I agree. Super Saiyan 3 is like, all right, now you've gone to the point where you're just like making Mattel toys.
well, it's like this was they originally said Super Saiyan was the strongest thing ever.
Yeah,
That's
it's supposed to be
what
the
they
legend,
said. Yeah,
the prophecy.
that it yeah. And I can understand like Broly coming out and he's stronger than everybody because he's the original. I can understand that, but I don't. As soon as you start going higher, it's like okay, now Super Saiyan's like not that. Like
I mean,
Goten and Trunks as kids are
well,
just Super Saiyans now, just
well, and,
flying
and like I
around.
and like I said though, I could even deal with up to two because that was just like levels of mastery of Super Saiyan. Like they've gotten good at using the form to where they're stronger in the form. But yeah, now you're just like, well, I just pushed further beyond. Ah!
Hmm. And then Gohan just has like a potential unlock that's
And then
somehow
well, then
stronger than two as well. It's like
well,
what?
they actually did have a kind of a logical explanation of Mystic or whatever the hell they want to call him in whichever thing. I think the English was Mystic Gohan, and they had something else for the Japanese version. I can't remember what it was, but they kind of explained it that the Super Saiyan form is kind of a shortcut. Like every Saiyan has potential to be that strong. It's just you're letting your power out so uncontrollably. It makes you hair it turn blonde and just like I don't know. They had a good way to explain it. Gohan not going Super Saiyan is a super fine tuned control of the powers to where he doesn't need to transform. But
Yeah,
yeah, he had to receive some kind of training from an elder god from millennia ago in order to unlock that form. It's like, all right, whatever y'all say,
yeah.
people.
But that's something that gets on my nerves just because it's like everywhere now. Um, like if I'm sure if Dragon Ball was the only one to do it, I wouldn't be so against it. But now it's like
Oh god,
every single like One Piece, Naruto kind of did it with the the Sage form and now he's QB form and now he's I'm like
I gotta
just just get stronger in your original a little bit, man.
yeah, I like to see him like him unlock the sage forms and stuff was cool.
Yeah, it
Um,
was. I'm just saying that it's just a copy. It's not original.
Now Bleach, I had to stop introducing new forms to an extent. It
Yeah.
became more of just mastering his your own personal power, right? Because they don't have like the general like, oh, everybody has ninjutsu or everybody has their own individual power in Bleach, and he just mastered his. That's why he was already strong as a son of a bitch, but on top and then mastering his power actually made him even stronger than what he current used to be. So it's less of I have a new form that goes further beyond. I'm more like, yeah, I'm just like getting better at what I do.
Yeah. I guess something I really like I go back to a lot is that Rurouni Kenshin was one of my favorite shows, and at the towards the very end when they're about to fight the final boss and stuff, they just all of a sudden introduced something that he could do the whole time but just didn't do because it like didn't make sense. And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome! I had no idea you could do that." And it
What you mean, like
was
where he just trained in in the final move of his
no,
combat
no, no,
style?
no. So right before they fight the the guy again and everything.
Spanish guy?
Yeah, he has to go find another sword. So they go
Oh,
to his original sword maker's son. They didn't know it was his son at first.
yeah.
They find out he died, the original sword maker. And so they're asking his son to make one. So he's like, but I'm not a sword maker. I just make kitchen utensils. Well, Kenshin picks up one of his knives, slices a watermelon in
A
half.
radish.
Yeah,
Radish.
and then he puts it back together. and they're like, "Oh yeah, if you're master swordsmanship, you can essentially slice something, and it'll slice it so well
Well,
that the molecules won't actually die. And so if you
I
put it
think
back
I think
together
he meant
quickly,
you had to have a sword that was also sharp enough
well,
for
no,
that.
that they said that they were explaining that, and then Kenshin jumped in after he did it, and he's like, "Well, a master swordman, yes, but you also need to have a master sword. Essentially, you have to have the best weapon ever to do it." And they were just like, "I thought this was only the stuff of legend." And I was like, they never said this before, and it's just something he can do.
I don't
Like,
think it would work with a human arm though. Maybe a vegetable's one thing, but not a
well, no,
human.
no, no. But I was just saying, like, that's something that they never put in the show or the manga, as far as I know, until the very end. And it's like, I would, that's what I kind of like more than, another gear. Like, give
Yeah,
them
well, I'm like,
something they have, but, they.
well, and things in Rurouni Kenshin was a little more grounded in reality because your characters
True.
didn't get stronger just by unlocking a new form. They got stronger by training and learning new techniques because there's a physical cap of what you're capable of, but learning different fighting styles and techniques is anybody can do that.
Yeah. Except for, like, growing to whatever was like 30 feet tall, like the
Yeah,
giant.
I mean, yeah, that's
That was
again
funny.
physical limitations. That was something he could
Yeah.
do.
It's just, where was he this whole time? Like, how does no one notice
Well, he was
that?
supposed. I guess he was kept as a secret weapon until the master showed up and
Yeah.
just one shots the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
If there's anybody else, you would have wiped the floor with him. But guess what? Wada!
yeah.
Game over.
I don't know.
So,
I miss Rurouni Kenshin. I still haven't watched the new one, but I don't know if it's just a remake or not. So, all right. What's your next one?
they've kind of moved away with it in recent years, but it still aggravates me whenever, anytime I see, even back in the past, is the super dense MC. And I'm looking at you, Infinite Stratos.
I like it, but that's because I know I was super dense.
A little density's fine, but like
Yeah,
There's
they
there's
could
gotta
take
be
it
a
too far.
limit to your
Yeah.
density. Yeah, like Infinite Stratos is like a worst example because they made memes about that son of a bitch. He was so fucking dense.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody has a little like, wait, was she hitting on me? Moments in their life. We all have those moments, okay? But he's like got women throwing themselves at her, like falling at his feet. He's just like, man, these girls really like hanging out with me. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Maybe they really like hanging out with him. You don't know.
They certainly did. So they're trying to make him some kind of something just needs more red. The worst cook. It was kind of fucked up. They made the British girl the worst cook in the show.
I think everybody makes the British people the worst cook and everything.
They kind of do. Even in Hit Talia, they called out Britain. They were like, "Britain's famous for beef stew." Well, we made something better off of that. No.
I mean, if you're a good chef in Britain, you get a TV show.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
That's why like three people have cooking shows in Britain.
it's like Gordon Ramsay, and that one guy that I can't remember his name, but he is in all the other cooking shows as a judge.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, but I also
Yeah,
find it funny that then you got British YouTube channels where they just go to like to other places and try their food. It's like all they
yeah,
do. Like we're gonna try our food, then we're gonna bring it back to Britain and have our friends try this food. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Uh, another bad cliche. There's a ton. There's a
Oh
ton.
God.
I don't like the stupid MC who is but like quietly smart.
Oh,
Like I can't stand it when I it's in One Piece, so I'll rag on One Piece. It's in MHA, I know it is because I've heard people talk about it. It's also in Naruto. Like the guy's insanely dumb, but then it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe he planned this far ahead and he thought of this and stuff. And it's like, leave that to Shikamaru. That is Shikamaru's job. Like, somebody should have had Shikamaru in like a communication device in Naruto's head telling him what to do because he's
now do
actually
this. Now go
stupid.
left
Yes, yes, because Naruto's stupid and he should stay
and
stupid.
backwards. I mean, Naruto has stopped being dumb. Like he, especially after like what was the bridge in the first arc, he started getting slightly less dumb. He got a little. He was still kind of dumb in the Chunin
He
exams,
got,
but as the
yeah.
show went on, he started getting where he was a little hot headed and maybe he'll jump the gun and stuff. But he stopped being dumb, especially when in Shippuden, he
Well,
stopped being an idiot.
it was like the the fight against what's his Zabuza, where
He
they planned
could
to,
attack from the outside and help beat the guy.
yeah, he threw him as a shuriken and everything. Like,
Yeah, he actually has that was just like a clever movie he came up with on the spot. But I mean, like he actually started showing chops and shit with him where he was getting older. He was more like into his teens now, and he was
yeah,
looking
and
less of a
Shippuden.
dumbass.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't mind Shippuden Naruto, but the original, I was like, okay, what?
That's that's why Bleach is the least popular of the big three because he Ichigo's not a complete dumbass.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, One Piece as well. It's like, okay, so the fight against Crocodile was perfect. He didn't realize that, Crocodile's weakness was water until he, like, got his own blood on his hands. So, like, I understand that one. That one's good. But then all of a sudden he goes into matches and finds out a way to win. And they're like, oh, I can't believe he thought of that. Like, no, Luffy didn't think of that. Like, that's. Luffy is not smart like that, man.
And
Like,
what's even worse is when shows like like they make the main character regress. Like Goku was never like book smart, right? But he
mm.
wasn't an idiot. Like he was like a genius at fighting, and he
Oh, he
actually
was
had
an idiot.
no like he when he was a kid he lacked social skills because he was literally a wild child. But like in Dragon Ball Z, he was like wasn't a complete dumbass. Like he might have made mistakes, but he wasn't like just an idiot. In Super, they regressed him so bad.
I
It
haven't seen
pissed
Super,
everybody
so
the fuck off. No, if you think Goku was bad in like at any point in Z before Z, he is way worse in Super. Like they it's the stupid Super Goku meme. Like that's what they call him. They've regressed this dude to very much an idiot.
to back before Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
whatever he was I don't know, just it was pretty rough.
yeah. I mean,
But like I said,
the guy doesn't know how to have kids, but he has kids.
yeah, but up until Super Dude, he would like he actually was able to put thought into his fights and stuff. Like he realized, like when fighting Frieza, that Frieza couldn't use energy level, so he used ways to like trap him and bait him. When he was fighting Piccolo, he hid the fact that he could fly through the whole tournament just to get that one shot and to finish him during the fight in Dragon Ball. Like he was never an idiot, but they just made him one in Super.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He did idiotic stuff, I guess.
Yeah. And it's the same with Naruto. Naruto and especially in Shippuden, he could be hot headed and like fly off the handle. But like you said, the Zabuza Shuriken thing, like the way he
Yeah.
was fighting Pain, he was making like 4D chess moves and shit, like thinking ahead. But he it's just he was kind of
Okay,
hot
the
headed.
pain one was in Shippuden, but the pain one I actually agree with because he lost until Hinata came in and died.
Well,
Just
until
got
he flew off the
destroyed.
handle, his dad had to be like, "Son, I'm back with the milk.
Yeah,
I've just been dead for the last 15 years."
yeah. I mean, but yeah, I don't care for the overly stupid MC unless they're gonna keep them overly stupid. Then I'm like, okay, now I can forgive you a bit. So
I mean, then you got the characters who it doesn't matter if they're stupid or not, like Saitama. He's still gonna win.
see, yeah, like Saitama, he just stays dumb, and I don't mind it at all. I guess he's not like just actually dumb, but he
He's
just
kind
he,
he,
he
he's kind of
knows his
oblivious.
superpowers, so he's just like I'll just punch.
I'll say
Like
he's oblivious to other things though, but at the same time he knows how to read social cues and stuff. Like when
yeah,
Deep Sea King beat up all the heroes and he beat them, he purposely took the blame, like say, "Oh no, they weakened them, and I'm just here to steal the fame and shit," because he didn't want the heroes to look bad. Like
yeah,
he's still not an idiot. He's just bad at like realizing certain things. He's a little airheaded, but he's knows, hey, if I get serious, fuck all else, they ain't nobody gonna stand a chance.
yeah. All right. Well, you got another one?
Yep. When they make the characters overly moey, like just completely go like full hog, and just it's gross. Like
Like,
you've heard me and Ellis complain about the born like reincarnated as a mob character in a dating sim, that anime. Where like we've read the manga and then we saw the
hmm
anime and they just changed the art for the characters, so the story's still great. I can recommend that anime to people, but the art, especially in the faces, is painful to look at for me.
is that a cliche or is that an art style?
It's happened a lot. In fact,
Well, I know,
when I
but
was reading,
I'm saying, is it a like, is it something that they?
it happened a lot more back in the day. In
Okay,
fact, the artist, the person who wrote Rosero Vampire, when I was reading the manga, put like a special omake in the manga where it talk about how, like, the animes come out. My only gripe is that they made all the faces Moe, and they showed in their own style that if you just change the hair, they all have the same face based on how they were drawn in the anime. And
yeah,
she's like, it's fine and all, but I just that's what my one gripe is, that they mowed all my characters. Like,
I guess so. I can't think of any.
oh,
Maybe Horimiya. I guess that season two was pretty bad.
I got they got some fighting game and VTuber news I just came across. They're the people who made the Idol Showdown fighting game based off of Hololive. They're actually coming out with an update, and they're going to introduce a new fighter, which is going to be Koseki Biju.
There we go. Got to rock in.
Yes, sir.
Doo-doo.
Uh, what's that? What's the Virgil thing she always parodies? I can't remember what the hell they say. I'm sharing it in the culture chat now.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty decent game. Me and Osa played it a good bit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and Ina's a playable character in there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the least violent person in Hollow.
What do you mean, least violent? She could destroy the world if she wanted to.
But she doesn't, because she's in control of herself. Well, until Gura like knocked her off that bridge in Minecraft, and then she chased her.
It's just it's just the ancient ones have not told her it was time yet.
I've seen the bad end. Okay, I know what can happen.
I always thought it was weird how they made Gura such a strong character in that series. I'm like, we literally have death, and you made an
Well,
Atlantis shark. like this strong.
I actually, well, also felt like Gura had the most uphill battle in that because
True.
she basically admitted I can't beat these two, talking about Kiara and Callie, and said I'm just gonna have to lock them in another dimension because I can't kill these two. So you know what? So Gura was just the last stand. So that's why it went so hard.
Yeah. And
And
then
like I said,
Ame, so just a time trap.
well, honestly, if you think about it, Ame probably because of that was the most powerful one. Because spoilers, she's actually erased the fucking universe.
Yeah.
She went back to the beginning.
Yeah.
And also, fun fact about that animation, the YouTube video that she finds where it's paused is the exact amount of seconds as what they guess is the length of the current of our current universe in seconds and minutes and hours and years and all that stuff. So
Boo.
she she went back and turned it back to zero.
Boo. Normie stuff that isn't real.
It's not real.
I don't know. They've been wrong every time they've tried to calculate stuff like that. So
I mean, who
just
knows?
gonna.
We've had this conversation before. I don't want to rehash it. Oof.
All right. Well, we could keep going if we wanted to, but I think we're gonna.
I can't think of too many more that overly drive me nuts. But
Oh,
yeah,
I will
if you can
say.
think of anything else,
I will say. One that I think kind of goes with yours of overly dense, but I don't think it's dense necessarily. I just want an MC to just accept an offer for once from a girl. Like
not have
just
reasons to turn them down. Like just be like, "Why? I
no,
don't
no,
feel
no,
like putting you
not
through this
even
shit."
like don't even make reasons. I guess that's essentially Moshoko Tensei. He just doesn't turn any girl down at that point. But that I hate that series with a passion.
Okay,
But
I don't know where you're getting this turning girls down situation in there.
no, that's what I'm saying is he doesn't turn girls down. So he,
I'm saying, when did he get offers? Is what I'm wondering.
well, I mean, he kind of had sex with the first one,
Yeah,
and then the second
that,
one, and the third
yeah,
one.
and that was
He's
like
not
that
turning
was an
them
entire
down.
season. Well, the first one, I'm pretty sure he was ready to like this has been a great day, but then she just fucking left him.
She left. Oh, I'm not. I'm saying that the cliche is the turning down of that, not the doing it. So he did it, therefore it's not turning him or down. So it doesn't fit the cliches, is what I was pointing out.
All right.
Yeah. But in everything else, and every other anime, they're just like, um, you want to stay over tonight? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. Okay. You're very unrealistic. And it's like, oh, the respect. It's like, no, that like that's
Well,
not what's happening there.
you could have
That's
the
called being a coward.
well the Tomodachi anime and both also Tomo-chan is a girl, where the male love interest is purposely acting dense or turning it down
That
because he's afraid of progressing in relationship.
well, so the Tomo-chan is a girl one. I don't mind because they have a
Mhm.
good explanation. He's like he acts like they don't, of course he doesn't say it to her, but the explanation is I just can't see her as a girl at this moment, and then he like sees her as a girl and eventually just accepts it. So I get that. I'm like that's fine. It's the like kind of like the infinite stratus type thing of they're just throwing themselves at you, but you just say no. It's like, dude,
Well, what was it? The Friends Club one,
yeah,
Haganai, and
how can
where
I?
the MC. he always whenever like Cena was actually very forward about being liking the main
Yeah.
character, and he was purposely ignoring her because he didn't want to lose the friends he'd gathered, which
I think it's because
also
she
kind of
was bad.
aggravated me.
She was worst girl. Worst girl.
I don't know about all that, man. She was the most honest about how she felt. I kind of appreciate
No,
that.
I like the other one
I
better.
bet you do.
The other
You
one's
like the
way
little sister
better.
too.
The little sisters for is my
Oh,
character.
that's
She
while we're on that subject, I do have another gripe that you don't see it too often, but it is aggravating. Is the incest route in anime? Ugh.
I like I so I
You
like
like it?
yeah, have you seen Alia Ilya or whatever her name is hides
Alia
her.
hides her feelings in Russian or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, so that sister.
She feels more comic relief. I
Yeah,
hope she's
that's
not
what I
actually.
mean. It's like it's
She
she's
she's.
being funny.
I don't think she's actually like interested in her brother. At least I hope
Yeah.
not. But it's even worse when that actually is the route that wins. Like it's no. It should never
No.
win.
I don't like the actual route, but I do like the jokes. That's funny.
Some of the jokes, like the sister is hilarious. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
deny that.
My
But there are
brother.
some where it's not for humor, it's for plot, and I'm just like, ugh, she's fucking
I
wrong for
mean,
that.
if they're
Even
there's
cousins are weird. Come on, man.
there's there's some of them where like they're not related, and that's the whole story. Um,
I do feel like you see cousins and the love interest less in anime these days.
oh yeah, because it's actually a real plot. It's an IRL thing, so
Well, not
they don't want to
J-
actually push that anymore.
Japan might be kind of moving away from the whole incest is wincest culturally, but I don't know.
So you're not a Kiss Times Sis fan, huh?
At least they weren't blood related. I can kind of let that go.
Okay.
when the thick when the ugh, when the blood really like ooh the thick of the sin like nah we need to get on with our lives, this is not right.
What is the?
I did that one anime we watched where they figured out what was wrong with the elves. They were inbred so bad they were causing genetic deformations. That was hilarious. It's like stop doing incest.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the so you, what do you think of Aramanga Sensei then?
I've never seen Uramaka Sensei.
Okay, 'cause that's one where they like don't reveal they're not blood related till later, but they also don't really have like a quotation marks in the air love interest with each other.
Would you consider Umaru channel of interest sister thing?
No, I think that's comedic relief one.
Yeah,
I actually like the sister's best friend with the MC on that one, and I think that's the route
the
they go.
Ebby chick or whatever.
What?
I can't remember what her name is.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. It's been too long since I've seen that anime. But Vampire Knight, I guess, would be the main.
Never seen Vampire Knight.
Really? Ooh,
Yeah,
classic.
never cared to.
Yeah, I
I
guess
mean,
if
I
you aren't in Twilight, you wouldn't really care for it.
yeah, I was never really a fan of Twilight, and I read two of the books, partly because they were given to me.
But in the end of the manga and Vampire Knight or novel or whatever, she actually gets stolen by her brother.
Ooh,
And
no.
well, they're the last two full-blooded vampires, so they got to keep their family going.
Oh, there's another anime trope I think we can start doing without as well.
What's that?
The 100 1,000 year old, but I'm a lolly, but it's 100
No,
1,000 years old.
we
That
must
can
keep
go.
it. We keep it in every.
It ends at the lolly boond.
It has to stay. It has to be a trope that continues.
I'm legal, bitch. Fuck you are.
Every badass has to have a lolly. That is the rule.
But she don't have to be a love interest.
It never said they did. I didn't say that. In fact, I think that's a misconstrued point people think that I have. I don't care if they're the love interest or not. Ray Zero is a great example. Emilia is best girl for Subaru, but best girl in the show is definitely Beatrice.
Like I haven't seen past season one, but I've heard like what Beatrice has done to help Super. I'm like, well, she is that ride or die chick. She's like the best friend.
You know, Beatrice is best girl,
Just like
but Amelia
the
is.
bunny girl from what's it called? Arifureta?
No, because the 1,000-year-old Lolly is the best girl in that one.
No.
Yes, it is.
Even the lolly admitted that the bunny girl's best girl.
No, no, disagree. Hard
She
disagree.
literally told the main character after like they spent like one book together or like 3 episodes in the anime. I wouldn't be mad if you slept with her. Like it's like,
Hard
no, I'm
disagree
not gonna.
still.
He's like, I'm not gonna cheat on you. But she's like, yeah, but if you slept with her, I wouldn't be mad about it. But I'm not. It's like,
I don't
well,
care what you think.
he's
Hard
standing on his
disagree.
principles. But even his wife admitted that she's the best girl.
Hard disagree.
Your best girl admitted the other girl's best girl. Is all I'm saying.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she
She
did.
admitted that she was hot. That's it. I can admit that the bunny girl's hot too.
She was endearing. She was a hard worker and she was honest and she grew on. She at first the lolly didn't like her, but then she was like, she's actually a very great person. I can appreciate this woman. Husband, go sleep with her.
But yeah, not my thing is not that the lolly has to win everything
I
romantically.
know.
My thing is that the lolly just needs to be there.
There has to be one every
There
time.
needs to be one.
Oh God.
And Ray Zero has like four. But I mean, in fact, Mimi's probably better than Beatrice. She just doesn't get screen time. So too bad. Like Dress Up Darling. Again,
The senpai.
yeah, Senpai. Probably best girl in the series. And I think a lot of people agree that she is like a great character. But
Great character.
Marine
I don't know if I say best girl.
Marine is definitely the one you want to get together with the guy. And I think that they do that on purpose on that one. But yeah. Fate Zero, Ilya is best girl, and then they made whatever the heck that abomination is that we call Prisma Ilya. And now
I never watched that one either.
she's the worthless character now.
She's garbage. Straight in the
Yep,
trash.
yep, just straight trash. Now they ruined my lolly, and I hate it.
Well, they kind of leaned a bit into the Yuri in that show.
Again, they ruined my lolly, and I hate it.
I don't know much about the show. I just know they went there.
Yeah,
Well, they gave you tan skinned Ilya.
they ruined my lolly. No.
You don't like tan skinned girls?
I didn't. No, I didn't mind her, but like the show is just horrible. It's just
What was her name?
bad.
Chloe.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch the second season, so
I didn't watch any of it.
I watched the first one and was like, oh, this ain't bad. And then I saw the second season, like
I just know the
stuff, and I was like, okay, I can't do
ever
this.
since she popped up, I think the Chloe chicks appear in a lot of Fate media besides just Prism Ilya. Like she
Mm-hmm.
was introduced as a character in Fate Go back when I used to play it.
Well, I mean, she's just Emiya's kid. That's all she
Yes.
is. But all right. Well, I think we've gone over this enough. So, hot take of the week. I kind of wanted to get your thoughts before I do say anything. But hot take of the week this week is just because a business is local doesn't mean they deserve or get my support.
I mean, that's fair. Just a local business isn't a special tag that means they should get your support. If they have bad business practices, they're assholes. Doesn't mean you should support them.
Okay. What about so this is my pet peeve with it is like I work at a local grocery store. Technically, I say with quotation marks, local grocery store because it has two other stores, so I don't think it's that
I
like
mean,
local.
a 2 or 3 store chain is not that crazy. Like
I
we
get
my
that,
local
but it's
grocery
not
store is
like a
like,
small one. Like they're not
yeah,
in. They're
they've
not
grown a little
in.
bit.
Yeah, they don't need their local business to to
Especially for me,
strive.
just
Yeah. Oh well. But like if the local store is not as cheap as Walmart, I'm going to shop at Walmart. Like, and I don't think anybody should have a problem with that, but I do see people like, but support local businesses. They can't outdo a giant monopoly like Walmart. And I'm like, well, then get cheaper prices.
well,
It's like, well, they can't because Walmart buys so much. And it's like, I'm sorry, I work in grocery. I know they can get cheaper prices.
hmm
So I
there's
know.
certain things I'll buy from our local store, but other things I'll buy from Walmart because I like for things like this I can't beat the price. Like bottled water, I drink a lot of bottled water. Buying cases from Walmart is cheaper than buying anywhere else. That's an unfortunate truth.
I will say
And there's
ours is actually comparable. So,
the cheapest
uh,
water from our local store versus Walmart is if I were to buy 2 cases of like the 40 packs of water from Walmart for it's $10, and if I were to buy 3 cases of the cheap from that store, it's $10 as well. But I get like how
less.
much was it? I think I get like somewhere between 8 and 12 less bottles of water for more money. So I'm like, I gotta go to Walmart. Fuck.
Yeah, so I will say the store I work at, they were smart with it a little bit. They have a rewards program
So
and
do ours.
yeah, so at like actually a very small amount of money spent, you can get just a case of water for free. So is
Ours
on there.
has a free item every week as long as you make a $10 purchase. It could
Our,
be anything from plates to macaroni to I can't some other stuff. And they have some coupon clippings that you get for that make things cheaper than other places. Um, there's a few things I go there for because it is cheaper than Walmart. Like some of their seasonings, some of the things that go on sale weekly. But yeah, for some of the things I need to buy in bulk, I have to go to Walmart because there's you can't
yeah,
beat the
yeah.
prices.
But like so ours does the same thing, but you for some reason I don't know why they
Oh,
charge y'all $10, but they can just
meat
somebody can walk in and just get the free item
to, to me the
every
meat
time.
quality is better at the local store too. Like they have better meat deals.
Yeah, that's true. Except for ground beef for us.
Yeah, ground beef I go to Rouse's.
Yeah, Walmart has the deals on ground beef, but at the same
I,
time, like a lot of local shops too. I'm
there's a
like,
it's a chain store, but it's kind of a local chain based out of Louisiana called Rouse's. They're the only place I buy ground meat from because they'll have like 80%, 93% on sale. Like they're like the very lean ground meats, they'll have them on sale, and that's the only place that really does them that high. So yeah, I go get ground meat from that place.
yeah, but like I will say this pet peeve is not with grocery stores as much as it is. Have you ever gone to like did do y'all have like the block parties and stuff around where you are, where they like just block off some streets and then everyone shows up for some reason on a set
Well, for,
day every month?
not ev- well, we do have some people who have like things like Second Saturday where they have little
Yeah.
celebrations. They don't block up a street though. The only time we get that is Mardi Gras or St. Patrick's Day parades. Like
Okay.
anytime a parade schedule is the only time we block off streets.
Okay. They had it in Oklahoma and where I lived called First Friday, and then they have it here called I forget what Mingle on Main because it happens on Main Street. Um, and I just don't. they're one, they a bunch of people come there with food trucks and other stuff, and they raise their prices, and then they sell everything on that day, and then whenever you go in, like like the local coffee shop, they'll have the same price no matter what and stuff like that. But then you go back and you see that truck or whatever the next day when they're not at an event, and it's cheaper. And that's where I'm just like,
Yeah, it's price gouging.
that's an automatic no. Like
Disqualification.
I will never shop with you again.
The
And
only
it's
time
like,
we have that kind of markups at events, again, this is at parades, is they'll have people like go around like selling products like out of like a cart, like walking around and selling people. I can kind of see because they'd have like a small markup, like maybe like an extra 50 cents on something because there is a kind of a convenience fee. There somebody's walking around and serving you food. But other than that, no, there's none of that like steep price gouging in those. Like then again,
I
most
mean,
of the places are along route routes.
it's like I wouldn't say it's that much. Like it's usually just two, like something you can usually get for $4 is now six whenever you go there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous though. $6 for something like that is kind of bullshit.
Well, I mean, like
That's a
some,
that's a 30% markup, man.
it is,
No, actually, it's a 50% markup.
but the like so it's for like snow cones or something else like that, and I'm like, dude, like one, I'm already not a huge fan of snow cones. I'd only get them at like an event like that or something, but I it just throws me off when people are like, "Well, we're just supporting local businesses," and I'm like, "To heck with your local business." Like
Price gouging.
I honestly do not care if if you raise
Now,
your price for
if
something like that.
if a guy was going around with like a little cart and serving people on side the road at the block party, I can kind of see why you would raise the price a bit. That's different. But if you're still selling it out of the same shop with no extra effort on your part, that is price gouging
Oh yeah, it's price gouging, but it's like they only do it so like
during the event. Yeah,
yes and
because
no. If they go to
there's a high
other
demand.
events, if they go to another event, then they do it there too. It's not like it's just this event. It's also other events. And so it's like
Yeah,
just during a normal day, they
but
don't.
still, their shop's still in the same place. People are coming to them to get
No, it's
served,
in a
right?
different. It's most of the time they come here for it. And then
Oh,
if
so
you
they
find it
do serve like
somewhere
out of like a
else,
roach coach or something, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
If you.
a little more reasonable. I can kind of forgive it a little bit if they're at least not. I'm thinking like we're saying like blocking off the street. I'm thinking like they have a shop that's on in the area, so they
Hmm.
have people still coming to the shop and they're raising the price just because there's an event there. That's a little bit
No.
ridiculous.
No, like the bake shop that's on Main Street, they sell stuff, but it's not stuff they normally have and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't buy sweets or anything. I'm not a sweets guy, so it really bothers me when I see them like not necessarily marked up, but I even marked up for a normal shop. I don't like that. Like I hate going to the local coffee shop because their price for coffee is like $2 over what it would be regularly. I'm like, I get it, it's the vibe or whatever. But if I go to Starbucks or something, I get the same exact thing. It's like $1 less. So I'm like, that's where I'm like, you can't, because I've worked in grocery for a number of years now, I know how much stuff costs. And you're not gouging the price, but you're also not being fair. So it's like you could sell it at the same price as somebody else, but because it's a local store, you people should support it, and that's why they go there. It's because it's local, and that the people they know work there, and I'm like, I get that, but people you know also work at the local Starbucks. It's just a bigger company, and they have their own stuff. It's like, Like, what does it mean to be local? Because everybody that's local still works at the main, like at Walmart and other places. They're still local. They just happen to work for a big company. And I hate that argument. No, it's different if like there's no like it's something that there's no comparison to, because then you don't like they can essentially gouge it to whatever they want.
because they're the only one providing that product or
Yeah,
service or to a quality that nobody else can compete with.
yeah. But when it's something you can get anywhere else and I know the price you're paying for it, I have a problem. But that also might be because I work in grocery. And so I can see the price of almost anything. You name it, I can probably find you a price for it and see if your local store is actually giving you a good deal or not.
No. And they kind of push back a little bit. Like I said, if they're at least coming out to serve, because you also got to factor in they're probably having to pay. They might have to pay their employees extra to work on the day that everybody else is taking off to celebrate, and which means extra wages for the employees. Not to mention having to take a portable cookout place out to serve is not cheap. You still have to like get permits for just that vehicle and also the fuel to run the everything in it and
I mean, they
stock
don't
the
do it on
aisles.
holidays, so I don't know what that would
Yeah, but
be.
it's still like a block party thing, right?
Oh yeah, but it's a block party for that happens every month. It's not like
Yeah,
it's a.
and it's not the shop they normally work out of, right? It's just it's a separate
Oh
like a thing
no,
they
so
go out and work at.
what I was that what I first was complaining about was like food trucks. So they are working out of the things they usually work out of.
Okay, yeah.
It's just they have, instead of an actual board with set prices, they have a chalkboard they put out with prices they wrote down. But yeah, which is kind of smart. Like if they do that all the time, fine. But like the ones, I don't know. I'd never go to those events. Too many people, too much price gouging, and I don't care for any novelty items. So not for me. Or music. Live bands that aren't good, no, thank you.
It's just bands you don't like.
No, live bands that aren't good. A guy playing a guitar with nothing else is not good, no matter what. It could be Michael Jackson doing it. I don't care who's doing it. It doesn't sound good. But that's me. I have to have drums and bass guitar.
The whole ensemble.
Yeah, might as well have an orchestra. I don't know.
Unlike
What do you all's
unlike I
okay?
say
Good.
unlike fuck the Odyssey that's coming out.
What's I don't know what that is. That a new movie?
No, the Odyssey with Odysseus, based off of the work by Homer
Yeah.
from ancient Greece. They've had multiple movies coming out about like they had Troy, they had the first original Odyssey
Mm-hmm.
movies that came out. But Christopher Nolan's tackling this one. He's not going to have he's not going to have orchestral music in it because in his words, they didn't have orchestras back then. They're not going to use theatrical English. They're going to use modern English, and they're basing his script off of a translation done by a modern feminist from Britain. So
There you go.
I'm I'm not looking for it. I'm disappointed already. I haven't the movie ain't come out yet.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the cast's decisions. They've already ruined it.
But what do you like? I guess I have the same thing with like local bands and stuff too. It's like come out
You
and
gotta start
support.
somewhere, man.
Well, I get that, but you have to be good. I'm not going to support you if you aren't. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, Linkin Park wasn't a hit right away. They had like one or two albums out before they released Meteora or no Hybrid Theory.
Good for them. Like somebody else liked their music when they were bad, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and they probably
I
hated them when they went
yeah,
mainstream, just like everybody.
like so the bands that I fully enjoy never play big shows. Like I mean, I can take that back. They play big shows, but they're like big shows with a bunch of other bands, so it's not just for them. If it's just them,
They're openers or
yeah,
whatnot.
if it's just them, then they're just playing at a local bar and playing to 50 to 100 people. May they like they could definitely draw more with the right demographic, but if you just throw them in any city, that's all they're going to play to, unless it's like New York, or something, because then people will just show up for no reason, even if they don't know the band. But yeah, that's a thing of mine as well. It's like I get it. I like watching my sister play in orchestra and stuff, but I'm there for my sister. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
Uh, I like orchestral music sometimes, but that's just me.
I do. No, I love orchestra music. I don't like it when it doesn't sound good. Like I'm there to watch my sister play, and like honestly, they're not bad. But would I have gone if my sister was not there? No. Heck no, I'd never go to a school for band. I would. They're there to learn it because they're bad at it. Not
You
there
gotta start
to.
somewhere.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I'm fine with going and watching my sister play. And I do enjoy my time there, but they're not a full fledged orchestra. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it.
Hmm.
I guess, and so, but I guess that's a thing. I don't care about local. Local doesn't matter to me. That should have no sway in how you buy things, at least in my opinion. Now, I do say that comes with stipulations because, like, local seafood, that's fresh, so that's different.
Yeah,
That is not. I'm
it's
not
gonna be here
buying
from
it.
Walmart is bagged,
Yeah, I'm not
frozen.
buying. I'm not buying it because it says local. I'm buying it because it literally came out of the sea, like a couple hours ago.
Some things are better fresh.
Yeah,
Seafood's definitely one of those.
yeah. Like
When I got them damn crawfish tails, I had too much freaking preservatives. I was like, it's ruined.
it didn't taste bad. I liked
It
it.
did taste bad, but I mean, I could taste the freaking preservatives in there. I was like, even though I rinsed them a lot, they were just ingrained in the fucking crawfish tail. I was upset.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had crawfish, so I probably couldn't tell.
Next time y'all come back, I'm gonna treat y'all right.
Yeah,
Also, next time y'all come back, we're gonna get. Hopefully, it's during crawfish season, so we can get some boiled crawfish.
yeah. I want to need to do like a shrimp and crawfish boil.
Oh, we could definitely, if as long as it's in season, we could do a crawfish boil.
There you go.
I say even our local grocery store has some decent crawfish when they're like on sale like during the season. So they just everybody's got crawfish. It's everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll end it here. Let's get some recommendations going on.
All right, I got mine squared away. Got to pull it up.
I just I did something and I didn't mean to. All right. I got mine. You want to go first or
Sure, I could go first. I am recommending Dungeons and Dragons. I'm kidding.
the movie?
No, just Dungeons and Dragons.
No, the movie was pretty good.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, you should. It was actually funny.
I get told that. In fact, my Dungeons and Dragons friends are upset at me because I haven't watched the movie. But I am actually recommending a game on Steam called Die in the Dungeon. It's kind of like a deck builder, like Slay the Spire, but instead of like having cards that have like these all abilities and when you can use them, it has dice. They have dice with different abilities and different modifiers, and whatever you like, basically how it works is you give it you're showed how what these die can roll, and each turn whatever you roll you have to play with of what's rolled. So like you could have a die that can be as strong as a 7 but also as weak as a 0. So it adds an extra layer of fuck to the game. It's pretty fun if you like deck builders, and it's a different way of approaching them too. I kind of like it.
Yeah. All right, I am going to recommend an anime that was popular for a time, but then I feel has gotten lost.
Nah,
Speaking
not
of,
not isn't what I think it is.
no, you wouldn't. I don't think you'd be able to name this one. Not because you haven't seen it or something, but because it's one everyone forgets. But it's one of my favorites that I watched. I watched it probably 5 or 6 years after it originally came out. And it is a dungeon crawler anime, but an older one. It is called The Tower of Druaga. And it is an amazing anime. Definitely deserves more love. It has 2 seasons. The guy chooses a girl in the end. Let's go.
Don't spoil it.
But
I gotta know whether she dies or not. Man, you're gonna be telling me that shit.
oh, you'll find out on that one.
Yeah, this looks like some old shit.
And it is very, at least from what I can remember, it's pretty graphic. Like it's not, they don't hold back. Like
A
people do die.
3.7 on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, and I don't know why. It deserves 5 stars. I'm gonna rate it. This is gonna be
because
my only
because it's
rating.
16 plus, and we don't need all this dateless, this bloody, tragic stuff in our feel good anime website.
I will say this is an adult anime for adults, but
Adults.
at the same time, it's a funny dungeon crawler. Like the MC does stupid stuff on purpose, type thing. Um, he's
I,
not,
I,
and he's not dense for
I'm
once in
I'm
the
gonna
life.
go watch the English dub of it.
I think I originally started the English dub, and then I was like, "What's this? I need to watch
Oh,
Japanese." But
I
no,
love
this
that whenever
is.
when you look at an old anime like this, you scroll out, you see a bunch of other old shit for the recommendations down
Mm-hmm.
here.
No, this is definitely one of my favorites. Lots of action, not a lot of downtime. Always like
Look,
there's a big plot behind it and everything. Definitely needs more watch. I think most of the reviews are probably people that read the manga or whatever and didn't like the anime, probably. But I had never read, I never read, so the anime's amazing.
look below it down. They have more like this. The Sacred Blacksmith.
Yeah, Sacred Blacksmith's good.
It was definitely
Another one,
good. It was one I
another one I
enjoyed.
hadn't read.
Oh, and then at the bottom of that one, Aesthetica the Rogue Hero. Only a 4.4, 13,000 reviews, but
Okay, saying that these are old compared to Druaga, which came out in 2008.
this one this one's labeled 18 plus.
Okay, I don't get the same recommendations of you as you because I'm getting
Well,
like
no, it's in the
supposed.
more like when I clicked on the Sacred
Yeah,
Blacksmith, this was the more like this tab. So
yeah.
this
So
was
I've got
Sacred Blacksmith.
Ulysses on mine. I've got Hortensen Saga, Chaos Dragon, New Saga, Tales of Zestiria. There's the
Well, after
Sacred
yeah,
Blacksmith.
yeah, and then you click on the Sacred Blacksmith, you get a Sacred Rogue Hero, and if you go to the bottom of Sacred Rogue Hero, you get Freezing, Testament, the Sister New Devil, Mockin Key, Haganai, High School DxD, Ladies versus Butlers. I still haven't
A
seen that.
classic. You need. That's definitely one for you.
It seemed kind of fan servicey.
I mean, it is to a point.
Nothing wrong with that, but just saying.
It is to it is, but it actually has a decent story behind it.
Yeah.
And if
I just
I'm
remember
not
seeing that.
mistaken, I think this one has a. Does it not have a second season? I thought it did. No, it has 6 specials. That's what it is. This one has a lot of OVA. yeah, it's kind of
Wasn't
high.
good.
Oh, they're shorts though. So now, Ladies versus Butlers was great.
I might watch it one day. I might watch that in English.
I am not one for just etchy, so you know that it's not just like
I
it
just
is.
remember a meme about a
No,
girl getting stuck in a net.
oh, it is like overly like I think it may be
Dude,
past
the
DxD.
thumbnail is just two girls in bikinis.
Yeah,
Come on,
no,
man.
it is definitely overly etchy more than it needed to be.
And why are
But
they fighting butlers?
well, you gotta watch it. I mean, it is more etchy than
ChannelCon.
DxD. So
What's ChannelCon rated? 4.3.
really,
Yeah.
just cause of the cat girl, that's why.
Is it cat girl?
It shouldn't be rated higher than Draga. Draga's rated like 3.7.
ChannelCon's only got 5,000, well, 5.5 thousand
Yeah, Draga
reviews.
had less.
And there's no cat girl, though. There's a fox and a dog. And a wolf.
I uh, is she not a
I had to
cat girl?
correct you on that.
Is she
No,
not
she's
a?
a fox.
Oh
Remember Foxfire and all that shit.
no, I don't remember. It's been 15
Cannel
years.
CannelCon was hilarious though.
It's
I
been
mean,
15 years since I've seen this, and
his content advisor: 18 plus, drug, alcohol use, nudity, and sexual content.
Mock
They're
and
not
Key.
wrong.
Here we go. Mock and Key.
Ugh. I couldn't stand Mock and Key, man.
Really?
It aggravated. Yeah, it
Really?
aggravated me.
Oh,
I watched season one. I couldn't finish season two. I
I'm
was like, yeah, I'm
surprised.
done with this. No, Mock and Key is ass.
I like Mock and Key. Now, Freezing, I never watched.
Freezing is, I don't know. Freezing is kind of rough. Anyway,
What about Sekire? Is that what it is?
I can raise my shit.
There you go. Okay.
That's my shit.
Everybody loves Sekire.
Who? I'm saying, who hates Sekiro? I don't care how edgy it is. That's a great show.
I'm sure Cobalt would find a way to hate it.
Oh, he's a sourpuss. I hope he's listening when he hears me say that too.
Wait, Prison School had 2 seasons? Did I watch both?
It did.
Oh
I haven't
no,
seen.
no, no,
I
no.
haven't
It's
seen a single
saying
episode.
it has an English dub as the second season. So
Ah,
there's a
English.
live action? The
Kind of
heck?
not surprised. I think yeah. I think I heard about
Oh
that.
my god. The things I didn't need to know.
It's gonna be cringe. You know it. Oh, you want to hear something almost weirder than that? Bleach got a musical, a live action musical.
Doesn't surprise me. Oh wait, XXXaholic has
No,
a live action
I
movie.
I'm actually not surprised by that. I've only seen a little bit of that, but I'm not surprised it got a live action.
All right. We got to end it here. I'm just dragging on now.
We're rambling.
Yep.
Ramble on.
Well, let's see if we'll rate anybody. I don't think so tonight,
With our two
but I'm
viewers,
just making sure our one viewer now, and I'm pretty
oh,
sure it's you.
maybe.
Oh, it's Aru.
Aru,
All
how's my
right.
avatar coming, man?
Good
I've been meaning
luck.
to ask him. I've been meaning to
Good
ask
luck.
him.
It took his girlfriend fiance to get me one. So
Got a strong
I
arm.
didn't
I'll have
even
to learn.
ask her. She was like, "Wait, you Aru said that he would do it." I was like, "Yeah, it was a long time ago, but." And then all of a
I'm gonna have to.
sudden, I guess she pressured him into it.
I'm gonna have to DM Kagami. Be like, hey man, I asked for this, and he
Yeah.
said he'd get to it eventually.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all later.
That's playing dirty, but you have a good night, man.
Have a good night.